What's up, family? Welcome back to my channel in my studios. So I want to do like a reaction, but you're not going to see my face. You're going to hear my voice commentary. But yeah, Top Hat Gaming, I feel like, is one of those channels I used to love watching for years. And one of my favorite video projects he's ever done was the Streets of Rage series trilogy. You know, him breaking down characters, gameplay, and the ups and downs the franchise has gone through, and what other games that are similar to Streets of Rage. But I watched this video earlier when I was, at work, doing other stuff. And, ever since this whole Street Fighter trailer came out, a lot of these grifters, in my humble opinion, are hating on the Street Fighter film because of the CGI and the way these characters are supposed to be represented right in the Street Fighter franchise. So I'm really trying to figure out, why are they complaining? I just don't know. So we're going to find out what VGL was talking about. Let's get to it, y'all.
Hey everyone, Video Game Lover here, and yes, I'm finally back. Been gone for a few weeks, mainly because, I'm not sure you could tell, but my room has been remodeled for now. I kind of have a little bit of a new setup, and that's kind of why I've been gone. I mentioned this in a post like a week ago that I might be gone for a while because I'm working on my room. But anyways, I'm back, and I just want to make a quick update video, as well as a little bit of a rant video about Top Hat Gaming in a moment. So first off, I just want to say that I will be doing the games I beat video like around tomorrow or Tuesday. That I will upload that, the games I finished for the month of July. But I have been thinking about that. This is probably going to be the last year I'm going to be doing these types of videos. Those types of videos, excuse me, because just not many people really are interested in it, and I kind of want to do different things. So I might, if anything, I might do a video talking about a game that I ended up either really liking or I didn't like, or a new game that recently came out, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on it. So I might do that. So as far as the games I finished, I will be uploading that either tomorrow or Tuesday. I also have another video that I haven't done, uploaded. I filmed it 2 weeks ago, but I haven't uploaded it. So, but now I just want to get to Top Hat Gaming real quick, because this clown made two dumbass shorts that I ever seen. Okay, first off, he makes a short saying that the fan base of the live-action Street Fighter film is toxic. They can't handle me criticizing this movie. I'm like, no, motherfucker. The reason why that you get clowned on a daily basis by this fan base is because you made over 200 shorts bashing the live-action Street.
And I think that's the part I want to talk about right there, is him making 206 shorts about how bad the film looks right before the film even comes out in October. That's one of the main reasons why I unsubscribed from him months ago. I just find it funny to me that you and your wife were complaining about how these characters look. And I remember her talking about how Ryu in the original Street Fighter timeline is that he studied martial arts under the Japanese castle in the manga as well as the games. Okay, we know he did all of that in the games and the manga series and everything, but this is a movie we're talking about. They're taking elements from that series. What do you mean that he's supposed to be like this and that? And you're complaining about Ken, you're complaining about Blanca, you're complaining about every single thing that I see nothing wrong with the Street Fighter reboot. So I had to unsubscribe from her as well, because I feel like both parties are making dumb, logical, idiotic comments about the Street Fighter reboot, and knowing full well that they did exactly how Street Fighter has always meant. I mean, I know they played the games and everything, but do they not know or understood that the game has always been cheesy for years? Look at Street Fighter 2. Look at the animation route. Them doing the victory poses, especially Blanca. Blanca has always been cheesy. He's always been campy. And so was Zangief. And I personally felt like grifters that were complaining are the ones that don't really know the lore of Street Fighter or don't really understand how Street Fighter 2 was cheesy, even though it had some serious moments. And yes, the 1994 animated movie has always been cheesy. I mean, not cheesy, but it was original, it was serious, it was dark. But that was an anime movie. Not every Street Fighter project has to be like the anime movie. Just like not every Street Fighter game has to be, you know, mature and serious all the time. What they're doing with the Street Fighter 2026 reboot is they're taking a cheesy and serious route at the same time. If you perfectly balance it right, then okay, it's not going to win Oscars, but they're doing video game adaptations, live action, some justice. Look at Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah, the movie is not perfect, but guess what? It's way better than the first movie. I like the second one more than I like the first one because it has a tournament. It's more faithful to the source material. And then you got grifters online crying and saying that it's not. Try to tell you otherwise. Try to sell you this lie. So the fact that Gaming did 200 videos bashing this movie before it even comes out is just blasphemous to me.
You made 200, like, God knows how many shorts about the live-action Street Fighter movie, saying they ruined Blanca, they ruined Guile, they ruined Ryu. It's like, what do you think was gonna happen?
Exactly.
Of course people are gonna find you annoying and they're just gonna roast your ass. Now he plays the victim and be like, this is too mean to me. It's so fucking stupid. Then he makes another short, and I've seen this from Lady Decade, Vara Dark, and even Smash AT. Them trying to defend Shift's up AI Stellar Blade video. So
what?
For some reason, Shift Up decided to upload an AI video of the main character of the next Stellar Blade game singing. And their defense to this is that, oh, well, they did it so they could trigger people, and it's to trigger all those people that hated Stellar Blade.
So you bash the Street Fighter movie, but you defend Stellar Blade AI short videos just because they wanted to trigger some gamers. Sounds like to me you're one of the biggest hypocrites on YouTube right now. Make it make sense.
Are you fucking kidding me? When that video came out, I was literally seeing Stellar Blade fans, actual Stellar Blade fans saying, yeah, this ain't it. This is garbage. This is why my RAM is so expensive. This is why I can't afford RAM these days. Because a lot of them hate AI slop. And they just blindly try to defend it as if it's some sort of like, it's actually the people who hate Stellar Blade that are triggered. No, it's actual Stellar Blade fans that thought it was fucking awful. I swear, man, these YouTube users these days, man, are so fucking stupid. But I just want to make this quick, short video. So,
shout out to VGO once again. And like I said, grifters are the most annoying part of the internet in general. They don't like nothing good. They always find ways to complain about God knows what. When things don't go their way, they'll crash out. Talk trash about producers, directors, even artists that are trying to make their way into the industry, trying to make some money, and then you bully them off the internet because you're entitled to have all of the power to make them feel miserable just because you're miserable. It's getting sad out here, bruh. And like I said, Top Hat Gaming, I don't consider him a grifter, but I feel like he comes off as a grifter. That's the kind of vibes I'm getting from. You know, it's just weird to me. You know, I'm still excited for the Street Fighter film, you know, because I'm a Street Fighter fan. A true, real Street Fighter fan. They can complain about God knows what all they want, but I know that deep down, they're going to like this movie. Maybe that's why they're stuck in the past and don't really like anything that is new or what's in front of them. That's the crazy part. So, what's y'all thoughts, man? Link to the original video will be in the description. I'm going to holler at you on my next one. Peace.